Hi everybody, welcome to the midweek energy check-in reading. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing if you like this channel, that would really help me grow. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, let's get straight into the reading. And we are time-stamping Aries, your pre-shuffle Aries. We have the Six of Pentacles, nice. We're time-stamping Aries at 0025. So welcome Aries to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energy and what they would like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. Let's have a look. What do we have in store for you? Okay, we have two out for your past energies. We have the Nine of Swords and the Temperance card. Your present energy is the Three of Wands. Coming up, we have the Nine of Cups. What they would like you to embrace more of is the Devil energy. Okay, let's do a mic check. I always have to do that. So your past energy, you're just coming out of something where it's kept you up at night. It's been something that's been really on your mind, something that is really, I don't know, you've been very patient over though. You've waited for a harmonious outcome to something. And I'm not sure if you got it or not, but what it has done for you, I think it's put something into perspective. Here's the card of Temperance, where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. You're still juggling two energies. You're still, I don't know, whatever it is, it's still like, oh, this still hasn't happened. There's a little bit of anxiety around it. But actually, what you're doing here is you're sitting as the Three of Wands. So whether that energy has given a resolution of some kind with the Temperance through your patience, or whether you've said, you know what, it's time to draw a line in the sand. I need to make a decision here and make it for me. Because the Three of Wands is about you expanding your horizons. It's about doing something bigger and better and getting a bit of a fire in your belly about it too. You know, it could be a new job prospect. Maybe you're hanging in there in a really toxic job or a relationship. And now you're sitting like thinking, however that resonates for you with the past, whatever it's done is put you into this energy of, right, you know, enough's enough. I want to do something bigger and better. Now's the time. And then you're stepping into the Nine of Cups, which is lovely. So whatever that Three of Wands energy, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new relationship and just a new interest, things are just looking a bit brighter because maybe you've just changed your outlook on something or somebody, because the Nine of Cups is feeling very emotionally content with something. And when we find this card, it's because we're in the energy of what we really want. So I don't know if you're doing some work there, some inner work in the future. You know what I really love to do is listen to some uplifting videos, YouTube's, books, first thing in the morning. And that's really important to do it first thing in the morning. In my opinion, it sets you up for the day. Even if by 9 a.m. you've started work and you thought, oh, you know, at least you've been in that good energy for the first couple of hours of the day. What they want you to embrace more of is the Devil energy. Now, the Devil energy is releasing toxic people from around you. It's feeling like you've let go of some ties also here. And there's a little bit of freedom linked with this for you, Aries, too. I really like that. Perhaps there's freedom of bad habits. But it's kind of telling me that perhaps that's what you're letting go with the Temperance card too. I like that. Let's clarify the Devil because, as you know, if you watch regularly, I do like to clarify the majors, especially when we're in the quick fire energy cards. Okay, so we have three surrounding that Devil. Gosh, you are getting a lot of cards out. So we have the Four of Wands, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles. So the Moon card is attributed to Pisces. I think it's there's a clearer cut, emotionally balanced energy with that Moon card coming in for you. What they want you to embrace more is keep on that pathway. You definitely seem to have made your mind up on something. The Four of Wands is happy home life, feeling stable. Perhaps though, when we get all the cards together along with that King of Pentacles, this is something about you wanting to make a success of just feeling on the right path, that you're on your right path too. And I just think by letting go of that Devil energy, you're definitely heading in the right direction. Really lovely reading. Right, let's finish with Ancient Stones Oracle message for you, Aries. What do we have for Aries, please and thank you? We have the Guardian Stone, Awakening. progress and initiation. So initiation is like something that you're trying out, isn't it? It's like the beginning of a project. Really exciting card. I love it. Got third eye right in the middle of that. Bang smack in the middle of it. Awakening. Yeah, you're awakening to something here, Aries. Definitely going from Temperance with the Nine of Swords straight into the Three of Wands. So that's a lovely reading. Let me know how that resonates. Do check out your moon and rising signs too. All of the readings will be time-stamped. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Okay, sorry, excuse my voice. Taurus, moving swiftly on to you. Oh, 5:15. Welcome, Taurus, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley, and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. Let's get on with your reading, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Past energy, please and thank you for Taurus, is the Three of Cups. Your current energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Your future energy is the Ten of Wands. And what they'd like you to embrace more of is the Page of Cups. So the Three of Cups, I like this for you, Taurus. This is really finding your tribe. This is surrounding yourself with people that you love, people that support and love you. This is people, it can be people at work, it can be your family members, it can be total people that really, I don't know, kind of surprise you that they're on the same page as you, and or you just getting out a little bit more and feeling a little bit more sociable. That's what you're coming out of, and you're stepping into the Wheel of Fortune, which I love. That Three of Cups has put you in such a high vibration that you're actually feeling like, right, now I can move something on in a positive way. The Wheel of Fortune gives you that kind of sense of luckiness, and what we get from that is gratitude. So it's like you're in a really lovely, as I say, heartfelt vibration at the moment. The Ten of Wands is what you're stepping into. I don't know why with these other cards I feel like that's fine. The Ten of Wands usually is the card of, oh my gosh, what more have I got to do? This is hard work. I can't even see the wood for the trees. I just think for you, Taurus, this is you really coming out of some tricky times and knowing that you're at the end of it. It's a 10, so you've reached the ending of something that's been hard work, but worth it, I want to say. Because you've got the Page of Cups, what they want you to embrace more of. And the Page of Cups is very much the card of let's just go with the flow. It's a very Piscean, very dreamy card. I really feel like you're in a lovely energy at the moment, and you're raising your vibration, which naturally moves things on for the better for you. We are going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see, why do we have the Wheel of Fortune here for Taurus, please and thank you. That's clarified by the Queen of Wands. Oh my giddy aunt, I love this. So you're sitting not only as the Queen of Wands, but the Wheel of Fortune is making you raise your even higher than the Three of Cups vibration. The Queen of Wands, I always call her, she is the absolute, if you were to give an example of somebody that matches the law of attraction, you know, they're constantly positive, their energy is high, they give a lovely vibe off when they walk into a room. That would be the Queen of Wands. She is the epitome of the law of attraction, because as I said, she's got this great presence about her. She grabs something with both horns, very entrepreneurial, very independent. There's a real oomph about you, Taurus, and I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, let's finish with an Ancient Stones Oracle message, please and thank you for Taurus. What do we have? We have energy rising. I mean, you couldn't make it up. Vitality, confidence, power, and decisiveness. Taurus, you are banging it. Banging the cards out this week. Anyway, have a wonderful week. Let me know how that resonates. Even Bella popped in to say hi. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs too. They'll all be time-stamped for you, just the blue numbers next to your zodiac sign. Anyway, let's get on with time stamping for Gemini. Gemini, you are 0846. Welcome, Gemini, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. I hope you've had a wonderful week. My name is Shelley, and welcome to the channel. Okay, let's get on with your reading, Gemini. Taurus's reading. Oh my giddy aunt, so amazing. All the cards aligned. Right, let's have a look. Gemini, what are you coming out of the Eight of Cups? You are sitting as the Strength card. You are, oh my God, stepping into the Fool energy. And then what they'd like you to embrace more of is the Five of Pentacles. There's a sudden realization going on here, Gemini. Eight of Cups, excuse me, itchy. Eight of Cups is very much the card of, do you know what? this is just not ticking any more boxes for me. And it's a decision to leave something, somebody. It can be a relationship. It can be something. It can even be a group. You know, when you've done something for a long time, you just think, do you know what? It used to really enlighten me. It used to give me that, I don't know, sense of something missing, but now it doesn't anymore. And that's not a bad thing. When I see the Eight of Cups, you know what? Sorry, just checking my mic. I would say it's because perhaps you're outgrown something and you're just off to get more and more and more. You've ticked that heart chakra and now you deserve more, Gemini. I love that. You are sitting as the Strength card at the moment. There's a lot of inner work going on here for you to realise exactly what you really want out of life. And maybe, you know what, you're thinking, Jesus, you know what, this is exciting times. This is going to be hard work. Do I have the inner strength to deal with it? And I can see your next card. So I know you do, Gemini. This is the card of Leo also. So you're sitting very strong, very powerful, very courageous, but also, you know, a bit humble. There's a nice humbleness about you at the moment. You're stepping into the Fool energy. This Eight of Cups has so put something into perspective for you because it's like, wow, there are other options. I can do something new. I can wipe the slate clean and start something again. The Fool is the first card in the major arcana. It's the first journey of the tarot. And so you are starting or willing to take on something that you wouldn't normally. And maybe that's why you're sitting with the Strength card. There's a lot of inner strength, resolve to be had with this Fool card. What they'd like you to embrace even more of, which I know you're doing already, Gemini, given those cards on the table, is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is the card of lack and feeling like you're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. It's like, oh gosh, you know, when will this end? You know, it's like everything seems such a struggle. But I know that you have released that energy already from that Eight of Cups. It's like, keep that going though, you know, because you are on a roll here, Gemini. Absolutely love that. Maybe you've made a decision with that Five of Pentacles that you can't help everybody, because you can see a lady there is helping her person, her friend, whoever that may be, you know, to trudge through the snow. It's hard work. And I don't mean to sound selfish here, but she's suffering for it as well. But there's only so much you can do to help people before you've got to realise you've got to help yourself first, Gemini. So I do actually think you're realising that. Perhaps that's why the Strength card is there. Not an easy decision. But anyway, let's have a look with that Strength. No, we're not. We're going to clarify the Fool. Fool card. Why are you here? This is so exciting. This is lovely for you, Gemini. Okay, let's have a look. Seven of Cups. I told you, didn't I, when I said the Fool? It's like a whole new world is opening up to you. And the Seven of Cups, by being in this Strength card and going within and having a bit of resilience about something, is opening up new choices, relationships, friendships even. Some aren't great, some are, you know, but trust your intuition on which ones you want to choose. But you know what? The Fool energy says, let's just try it and see. What have we got to lose? All right, let's finish with, oh my gosh, the readings are amazing. The Ancient Stones Oracle card. Please, message for Gemini to finish. Let's have a look. What do we have? We have the Volcano. Relationships, express, don't stagnate. I think you have already. I think that volcano has already erupted in you, Gemini. And if it's not, it's about to. And that's when you go, do you know what? No more. Full card. Here we go. Let's wipe the slate clean and start something afresh. But we need to sometimes get to that volcano energy where it just has to pour out of us like lava. Anyway, let me know how that resonates. Have a wonderful week ahead. And don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. All of the readings are time-stamped in the description box, and I will put it in the comments too. Will there be a blue number next to your zodiac sign? Right, let's get on with Cancer's reading, please, and thank you. Cancer's reading is 1350. So welcome, Cancer, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they would like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, what do we have for Cancer? Here we go, Cancer. Your past energy is the Tower. Your current energy is the Four of Pentacles. Understandable. Your future energy is the Ace of Wands. What they'd like you to embrace more of There we go, Cancer. You just turned up in your own reading there, which, bearing in mind, when there's only 4 cards on the table, is pretty impressive. What I mean by that, because we do take it for granted that people understand when we say this as tarot card readers, is that when we see every major arcana is attributed to a zodiac sign, and the Chariot is Cancer. So when we see that you're in your own reading, it is like you're really in control of what's going on at the moment. You're feeling confident, almost a superiority about you, which I'm really loving, a really lovely confidence. Now, let's get on with this. Your past energy is the Tower, so something quite dramatic possibly has happened. Now, when I see a Tower, it's however it resonates for you. Some people's Tower moments, yes, are absolutely pulling the rug from under them, and it can be a sudden loss. It can be a breakup of a relationship that you were not expecting. But another Tower moment for somebody else, maybe, your child didn't get the place in school that they wanted. So it's however it resonates for you. But what this is big change, and it's a benefit when we see the Tower, because the reason it's a Tower, it's falling, it's crumbling, it's on fire, is because something needs rebuilding here. You've got the 4 of Pentacles you're sitting as. This, for some reason, has given you actually an air of stability, and kind of feeling financially like, right, okay, maybe you've had to rein it in a little bit on the finances. Maybe you are reining in your time and energy, what you spend and who you spend it with. But it's given you an energy of control too, which I really am loving, especially after the Tower moment, because it can make you feel a little bit hectic and out of control. You're stepping up into the Ace of Wands, which is lovely. It's almost like this Tower moment has put something into perspective for you and given you an actual fire in your belly. And that's what we always say about the Tower, is that it will seem a little bit, oh my giddy aunt, why me kind of energy. But what that does is it makes you look back, reassess something and think, wow, well, you know what? It couldn't have happened couldn't have happened better for me, because we got the Ace of Wands here. This is the Ace, the new beginnings. It's a new offering, something putting the fire in your belly, a new job, a new project, just a determination, because you've got the Chariot of what they want you to embrace more of. You are determined, excuse me, to get through that Tower moment, to then embrace this Ace of Wands. The Chariot is very much the card of, I'm going to get in the driving seat now. Only me can drive this forward. Only me that, it's down to me to do. That was Bella opening a door. And you can see that, what they're doing, they're facing something really full on, looking directly at you. The black and the white sphinxes, or whatever they are, the horses kind of things that are in front of them, that does represent that you are willing and know that this is not going to be easy, and but you're quite willing to overcome any adversities along the way. Excuse me, I feel my voice. Okay, let's do a clarifier on that Chariot, please and thank you, for Cancer. Okay, we have, Ace of Cups in reverse. What is that all about? Now, the Ace of Cups in reverse can be like a relationship or a friendship that I was going to say it's kind of gone a bit wrong. But I believe with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Chariot, it's kind of like I believe you are going to know that along the way, not everybody's going to be on board relationship-wise with something here. However, that's what you're facing. You know it's going to be hard work. I don't know, with that Ace of Wands, perhaps there's something that, not including somebody that would normally. But I don't feel like the Ace of Cups being in reverse is something that is going to bother you too much, because you've got the strength and determination to move forward. Perhaps it's somebody within your family or friendship who you've lost contact with and you are determined, really, that's good with me, thanks very much. No longer need them. Anyway, let's have a look. That was interesting. That took the wind out of my sails. Let's finish on an Ancient Stones Oracle for you, Cancer. A message, please, and thank you, for Cancer. Okay, we have stepping stones. Take the next step. Simplicity and focus. Oh my gosh. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with this, especially with the Chariot energy around you, which does feel very full on, Don't think that you've got to climb that mountain in one stride. You know, you can just take a rest halfway up, keep going, but the momentum has to be there. Keep going forward, Cancer. Love that for you. Baby steps. Anyway, let me know how that, excuse my voice, let me know how that resonates. Have a wonderful week, and don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. Thank you so much for watching. As we move on to Leo, we're time stamping Leo at 1942. So welcome, Leo, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energy, and what they would like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley, and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. Right, let's get on with this for you. Sorry, my voice is a little bit croaky this week. I have no idea why. That's just come on. Right, let's have a look. What's your past energy? The Six of Wands, Leo. Leo, if you don't, you get the Six of Wands most weeks, even in your weekend readings. Ace of Pentacles is how you're sitting. What you're stepping into. Judgment. And what they'd like you to embrace more of is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so Six of Wands is something that, you know, you have been very successful. Other people are seeing your success. This is a card of victory, winning, being very proud of your achievements too. And I really love this for you. There's something that you've done that has been hard work, and other people are really congratulating you too. And again, this can represent things that are, you know, if you're in the public eye, also other people seeing your success. I love that. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is how you're sitting at the moment. You have got ambition oozing out of you, Leo, at the moment. And it's like, what can I do that's, you know, perhaps a little bit more stable though, because Pentacles is the grounded energy, the long term, the tangible assets, you know, thinking of something that's, you know, really future based, but something long term is what I want to say. So Pentacles, finances, material resources, could be your house, it could be a new contract offer, it could be thinking of moving somewhere new, but you're in that energy of, wow, well, I've done this, now what can I achieve? And I really love that, and it kind of is setting you up for, again, something more prosperous, I want to say. You have Judgment that you are going to, this is the energy coming up for you. So I love the card Judgment, because this is the card of wakey wakey, Leo. They're giving you a little nudge, the universe is. So as if you haven't done enough already, because I do feel like you've been on a roll. It's like saying, watch out for something that's coming in for you in the future that really is going to give you that, yeah, that's it. That's what I want. You're sitting like that, waiting for something to come in. And maybe you just don't know what it is yet. And just go with the flow on that. You know, that's what I would say. But don't, just look out for the nudges and the calls. It could be you be flicking through social media, or you could be listening to a book and you just think, oh my gosh, yeah, that's it. That's what I want to do. If you're having a bit of a wake-up call and a bit of a ta-da moment there, which I absolutely love. Now, the Nine of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. Yes, this is the card of feeling absolutely exhausted and spinning plates, but it's a kind of card of resilience too, and you have not given up on something, Leo, and that's what they're wanting you to continue. Yes, it can, you know, it does come sometimes at a cost. If we, you know, our brain is absolutely exhausted, we feel tired from it, but also the Nine of Wands is also the card of boundaries and learning when to say no. So whilst it's a card of don't give up, it doesn't mean to say you still have to take on everybody else's jobs, or you still have to do all this and the housework and something. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and. Let's do a clarifier on the Judgment card though. You know, perhaps there's a bit of a wake-up call with Judgment, thinking, yeah, I do need to start delegating a little bit more now. And we have Temperance coming out with Judgment. Whatever this is, this wake-up call... excuse me, my voice. It's so let's go back to Temperance. Temperance is the card of judgment. No, it isn't. Sorry, it's the card of patience. Something you're being very patient about. Maybe that's why that Nine of Wands is like, you're not giving up here on something here. And don't give up, because it seems like there's a big success to be had at the end of it. Temperance is also the card of finding a compromise. Perhaps there's a compromise to be had with this Ace of Pentacles. Are you making an offer to somebody else, or, you know, an offer on a house or offer on something? You're wanting to expand something. Let me do one more on Judgment and Temperance together. Very powerful cards together, by the way. we have the Five of Cups also. Now, the Five of Cups is what you're stepping into is actually, oh, do you know what I want to say? When I see the Five of Cups with Temperance, you can see Temperance, they're juggling two cups there. And those two cups are behind you. Because the Five of Cups is very much the card of, you know, don't look at what you haven't got, look at what you have got. And it's like there's a bit of a ta-da moment going on with what else bigger and better you can do, what you can put a positive spin on. I feel like there's something there's another project coming in for you that you thought was done and dusted. And it's actually being revitalized again. But you've got to be patient about it with the Temperance card too. Interesting spin on that. Let's have a look at your final message from the Ancient Stones Oracle. Nope, one more please. Thank you. We have releasing the past, emerging, transforming, and energies transmuting. So maybe there is something to do with your past energies here that perhaps you're still hanging on to. Maybe that's giving you a little bit of grief with this Nine of Wands. And that's what you've got to release there. But lovely reading, really good, interesting outcome here. I feel like, yeah, there is something that you thought was done and dusted in a good way. You know, you thought that's disappointing, that didn't work, but it's coming back round to you. So watch out for that with your Judgment card. Anyway, let me know how that resonates. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, Leo. And I'll see you at the weekend. Right, let's see. Who do we have next? Virgo. Of course we have Virgo. Right, let's give a quick shuffle. And Virgo, we're timestamping you at 25:57. Welcome, Virgo, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of. Okay, we've got your first card out. Your past energy is the Queen of Pentacles. You're sitting at the moment as the Nine of Swords. Let me show you the Queen of Pentacles. I beg your pardon. You're stepping into the Two of Swords. Oh, food for thought here, Virgo. What they'd like you to embrace more of is the Emperor. Pretty sure you got the Emperor in your reading this week also. If you haven't seen that, by the way, check out your weekend energy. They're week ahead readings at the weekends. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is the energy that you are coming out of. And this is a card of success, financial success, feeling very content and very proud of yourself too, because you've really made something work through hard work and determination. But also at the same time, a kind of inner knowing that you knew it was going to work. I love this card. Very Empress energy for me. She does not chase, she attracts, the Queen of Pentacles does. Now, the Nine of Swords is you at the moment. So something is really keeping you up at night, perhaps. There's thoughts whirring around in your brain like a washing machine. You know what? We need to get these out on paper rather than taking them to bed with us. Easier said than done, I know. You're stepping into the Two of Swords. So there is something that maybe there is two options available to you. Perhaps that's what's keeping you up at night here. And you're a little bit reluctant to choose either with that Nine of Swords, but you're stepping into, right, okay, it's decision time here with this Two of Swords. What I'll say is on this card, she has a blindfold on, and there's a good reason for that. It's like, don't take any outside influences, go within, really have a good feel on which way your gut tells you to go. And you know what? Abraham Hicks always says, if you've got two paths, and it's always going to be the right path that you take, because there's another one open if you don't feel that that you want to pursue the other one, if that makes sense. So it's never a wrong decision, I don't think. We just learn by it. We just, you know, think, well, I learned by that, let's try that way. I don't know. But then the Emperor is what they want you to embrace more of. The Emperor for me is, right, let's roll our sleeves up. It's decision time here. He doesn't waver on decisions because he is secure, he's solid, he's stable, he's mature, he's the person of authority. I just feel like he's an Aries too, so he really knows what he wants here, you know, Virgo. I feel like they're saying, right, roll your sleeves up time. Let's stop this doubt that's going on here. And whatever decision you have to make in the future, in the near future coming up, just know that the Emperor will be like, well, it's one way or the other. You know, there's a very practical sense about the Emperor energy. I'm going to do a clarifier on the Emperor for you, Virgo. Why do we have the Emperor here for Virgo? Oh, there we go. We've got the Empress. Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. You had the Queen of Pentacles. You're coming back into that Empress energy. And what you've got here, you've got divine counterparts. I don't know if you're partnering up with somebody, but you're a great match here, because whilst the Emperor can be quite stern and, you know, a bit like mum and dad. Dad says no, so you go to mum, and mum's really soft and squishy and gooey and lovely. But what I'm saying to that is you've got a great, what do I want to say, whole round energy going on here, Virgo, where you can look at something really strong, but still have that lovely softness to you and trusting the universe. I love that. Absolutely love that. It's also very much about knowing your worth too, and sitting in your feminine power and embracing new changes. There's no panic with the Empress either, and neither with the Emperor, because he's like, well, you know what? This is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. Jolly well going to get. You've got to love that. Emperor and Empress turn up. Okay, let's see what the Ancient Stones Oracle has to say with the final message for Virgo, please and thank you. We have the Guardian Stone, Awakening, Progress and Initiation. I love that. You've even got the third eye opening up there. So yeah, it's like an awakening happening. With that Two of Swords, you know, I just feel like that whatever decision you make with that, whichever pathway you choose, how can you go wrong when you've got the Emperor and Empress sat there with you? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I want to do this too. It's like mum and dad are flanking you. I love that, Virgo. Oh, I really feel like you've got protection here too. Anyway, let's finish the reading. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. Let me know how that resonates for you. Right, okay. Let's move on to, who are we moving on to? Libra. And we're time stamping Libra at 3108. Welcome, Libra, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they'd like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. Right, let's have a look for you. Libra, Libra, Libra. Right, okay. That's got to be you, hasn't it? Past energy, the World card. Lovely. Five of Pentacles is how you're sitting at the moment. You're stepping into the Queen of Cups. And the Devil is what they want you to embrace more of. So the World card, this is you coming to a decision about something here. You've decided to move on. This is new beginnings. You've done something perhaps for a long time. You've been through quite a journey here, but you've been successful at it and you're deciding, right, now I need to start something afresh. Now the World card is very much the card of it's in your, the ball is in your court though. This isn't you being pushed out of the circle, you know, or the wreath of victory. She's dancing out of it. She knows she's done really well. And it's like, well, I could probably do it again, you know. What's stopping me? I love this. This is the card of completion. You feel like something's complete there. Now, you are sitting as the Five of Pentacles. So I don't know if it's making you feel like this is hard work, though, if you've embraced a new job and you, or you're just feeling a little bit isolated. Perhaps in this card, you know, you worked with people, you've gone alone now, I don't know. But this is the card of feeling a little bit alone. It can be that also the card of feeling 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. Something's or somebody is really holding you back here, Aries. Aries? Libra. Why did I say Aries? Wow, maybe there's an Aries holding you back here, Libra. But somebody who's just really hard work, and no matter what you try and do to help them, they're not really helping themselves at the same time, but still relying on you. That's what that makes me feel, because you're stepping into the Queen of Cups energy. Now, I like this because the Queen of Cups says, no more, no more. I give far too much. I need to step back now, give a little bit more to myself. You know, she's very much the card of trusting her heart's desires, but also reining in a little bit, because the Queen of Cups can be a little bit of a mothering, smothering card. You know, you feel like you can fix the world, and you know what, at the same time, trying to keep going when you're feeling like probably that you're just as exhausted as everybody else. I love this. You are stepping into the energy of looking after you. Very important, especially after that completion could really be taken out on you, whatever that may be, whatever you've stepped into. Now, the Devil energy is what they'd like you to embrace more of. And I do wonder with this Five of Pentacles here, whether you've left something or somebody behind, as I said, that just makes you feel that you feel tied to them. You feel tied to them out of loyalty. On the Devil card, they have chains tying each other together, and also then they're chained to the devil there. But in actual fact, they can just remove those chains. They just feel like they need to stick with that devil energy because they feel loyal or they feel guilty for not being around them. But I feel like you've really moved on with that Queen of Cups energy. What they want you to embrace more of with the devil energy is, you know, realizing what else is toxic around you. Have you gotten into some bad habits lately? Queen of Cups is a very replenishing, refreshing energy. She's got a big cup of water there. It's detoxing, isn't it? I feel like you need to do a bit of detox here, Libra. Right, let's have a look. Why do we have the Devil card here, please and thank you, though? Because we do like to clarify the majors. Why do we have the Devil card? It's like with that Five of Pentacles. They've just pushed you a little bit too far. Let's have a look. What do we have? 10 of Wands. Yep, the 10 of Wands is the card of completion again. It's a 10. So it's like this is the end of a hard struggle here. Something that made you feel like you were responsible for everything, everybody. This is like having the world on your shoulders, not even being able to step one foot in front of the other, but embracing more of that devil energy is releasing that wands energy of you. It's like, I want to go, Libra. It's like a realization of something here. I'm going to do one more on that. Why do we have the 10 of Wands with the devil energy? We have that clarified by the Six of Swords. Lovely, I'm glad I did that. The Six of Swords is determined to go with the flow and move in a much more calmer direction, and that's exactly what's happening here. But you do have to deal with those toxicities that are around you in order to get this Six of Swords energy, because that's exactly what they're doing. They put their boat downstream rather than struggling upstream. 10 of Wands, end of hard struggles and burdens. Love that for you. Right, let's finish with an Ancient Stones Oracle message for Libra. Thank you, please. What do we have? We have stepping stones. Take the next step. Simplicity and focus. So this is more really saying you don't have to do it all at once, though. You know, whatever this is, you're what do I call it? Chipping away at something in order to get to the top. You don't have to climb that mountain in one big stride. You know, just take a little bit at a time. Have a rest. Another bit, you know, rest. Queen of Cups, look after you. I feel like there is a bit of a struggle going on here, but you need to make sure you are ready, detoxed, and looking after yourself. This is here, Libra. Ready for the world to embrace something new. Right, okay, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how that resonates. And don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs too. Right, okay, let's have a look. We are moving on to Scorpio. Okay, we're timestamping you at 37:13. Welcome, Scorpio, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley. Welcome to the channel, Soulful Tarot. We have your past energy out already. That's your 9 of Cups, Scorpio. Your current energy is the 5 of Wands. What you are stepping into is the 4 of Swords. I like that after the 5 of Wands. Oh, interesting. I just got a message. Oh, do you know what? It's just made my mind up. I thought, usually when we see the 5 of Wands, we're like, oh, don't like to see the 5 of Wands. But I thought, actually, when it's flanked by those two cards, I'm like loving it. And it's just confirmed this is a great reading. You've just got the Sun card, the card of Leo turn up in your reading that puts literally a spotlight on the reading. It makes it a much more positive energy. So 9 of Cups is what you're coming out of. This is a feeling of feeling quite content, quite satisfied with life at the moment, feeling like your wishes and dreams have been fulfilled. Now, I know that, you know, we can all say, well, yeah, I dream of a mansion and a Ferrari, but I haven't got it. No, this is the card of just feeling content and satisfied and grateful and being in that lovely energy of gratitude and satisfaction. You are moving into the 5 of Wands. Now, at first I thought, oh God, who's burst your bubble here? I don't think anybody has. I think what this is just a real energy of rolling your sleeves up and thinking, you know what? I'm not letting them get the better of me. And in fact, you know, even if this is something that maybe for some of you, this is at work and you're feeling a little bit like this, all they do is bicker and argue and they're not on the same page. I feel like you are the one that's going to put a positive light on something here, or you're the one that is absolutely determined not to lower yourself into this energy because of that Sun card there. It's like you're not bursting my bubble with this Nine of Cups. You are, and you're not allowing them to. And in actual fact, when we do that, you know, nothing irritates people more than being happy when they're really miserable. And I don't mean that, you know, if somebody really needs your love and affection, you just know it. With the people you're around you are like, here we go, negative Nelly, here comes Debbie Downer. Do you know what I mean? But you're absolutely determined not to be in that because you've got that Nine of Cups energy, and you're moving into the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is the card of rest, relaxation and repair. Something about that Five of Wands, maybe even you are like stepping up to the competition at work. And it is exhausting, but it's giving you mental clarity at the same time. It's kind of like a confidence boost going on here. I don't want to say, well, I do actually, if you can't beat them, join them, but it's not even that. It's a case of rise above them too, and that's exactly what you're doing here. I love the Four of Swords that you're moving into. This is, again, a feeling that you can cope with stuff because you're feeling quite relaxed. Your brain is in a good place. You're feeling mental clarity here too. Maybe even, you know, stepping into a more spiritual practice, meditation, because I know people are like, oh, here she goes, meditation. Oh, it really does set you up for the day. A little bit of meditation, even 5 minutes in the morning, you know, puts things into perspective for you. You've got the card of the Sun card, the biggest yes card in the deck, you know. This is the card of feeling, you know, just on such a good high. I love this for you. I really feel like you have overcome some battles, and there's a bit of a realization on who you should be spending your time with that Five of Wands too. Or if you have to spend time with them, you're spending it very wisely and in a good vibration. But let's have a look with that Sun card. And it's like saying, embrace more of that, but keep it up. You know, you're doing amazingly well here. When we raise our vibration, we get what we think about, yeah? Let's have a look. What do we have here? We have the Four of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you are opening yourself up to offers of relationships and friendships even, because the Four of Cups, you can see here, she's tarring everything and everybody with the same brush there. She's feeling very closed off, like, I don't want to know. I don't want an apology. No, leave me alone. You're not doing that again to me. It's a very protective energy. But with this Sun card, I feel like you're really opening up to more offers. You know, it's naturally putting you in this energy of more things coming to you. You know, that's like a cup, offer, a relationship, friendship, even an apology, something that I don't know, it's kind of broken the stagnation for you here. I love it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Waite Scorpio. Let's find out what the final message is of the Ancient Stones Oracle. Stepping stones. I can't tell you how many. This must be the fourth time it's come out. Obviously, how many cards? There's 44 cards in this deck. This definite major message for everybody here, a collective message of, you know what, one step at a time. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. If you feel like there's a mountain to climb, then make it into a small molehill and achieve that first, and then go up and up and up and up, and take a rest in between. We don't have to do it all at once. I love that for you. So let me know how that resonates, Scorpio. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, excuse me, and the weekend readings too. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get on with your reading. And with a quick shuffle for Sagittarius, and we are time stamping Sagittarius at what do we have? 4313. So welcome, Sagittarius, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of. We've already got your past energy out. Okay, lovely. We have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is the card of Gemini. It's also the card of passionate connections, people that you really care about being around you. I don't know what vein this is in. We might clarify it because we did clarify the majors. But this is what you're stepping out of. Maybe you're stepping out of a relationship that once gave you a little bit of passion. Maybe you're feeling like you need a little bit more fire up in the relationships, and what you, you know, sometimes we can get in a bit of a rut, can't we? Anyway. I've started to read already and I haven't got the cards out. You're stepping into, oh, I love that. Oh, no, sorry, you're sitting as the Ace of Pentacles. Your future energy is the King of Pentacles. what they would like you to embrace more of is the Six of Cups. Now, the Lovers, as I said, is the card of passionate connections, people that you really connect with and on a really high, loving, giving level, if you like. You have the same, but sometimes, you know what, this can be somebody that you can clash with, because there is fire to be had in this, and there is passion, but passion can also bring volatility. And I don't know why I said that for you, Sagittarius. Is that your only major? It is. So that is the one we're clarifying. I'm glad about that. So because you're sitting as the Ace of Pentacles, something that you are willing to now restart something long term. You're looking for or welcoming in and embracing the idea of starting something afresh. Now it's Pentacles, it's finances, could be a new job, a new contract coming in. It could be the offer of a new house, a new environment. Whatever it is, it's long term, it's tangible, and it's stable because it's Pentacles. Nice blue skies there too. I feel there's a freshness about that. Your energy coming up is the King of Pentacles. This is feeling very successful. This is like moving up the ladder, promotion, but feeling also financially empowered about it too. Really feeling, what do I want to say, established. Like, yeah, oh yeah, I've made it. I've made it. I love that energy. What they'd like you to embrace more of is the Six of Cups. So going back to childhood memories, I don't know why they want you to embrace more of that. Were they happy? Going back to any memories. Are you going back to somebody or something from the past? Are you umming and ahhing over it? And they're like, no, go for it. Because the Six of Cups is the card of reminiscing. You know, what once made you happy, you can do it again. That's what makes me feel. Anyway, let's have a look at the Lovers card. Why do we have the Lovers card? Please and thank you. We've got 2 out. Okay. So whatever that Lovers card represents for you is joyful. You're celebrating it. And so are your friends. It's almost like they've said, they're high-fiving you, go, yeah, well done here. Perhaps you have found your tribe. And whether that's your passionate connections with 3 certain people, or feeling that you belong, or maybe it's because you have left somebody or something that was quite toxic, quite fiery. And those 3 of Cups are your mates going, oh my gosh, at last. Because you got the Chariot too. Because whatever this is, you know, has going to be, it's been hard work because it's your past. But you were determined to make a go of something. You were determined to take something on, full on, knowing that there's hurdles to be overcome. And you've certainly done that, 100% Sagittarius, because you're now sat as the Ace of Pentacles. A lovely confidence about you, and that King of Pentacles coming up, I just absolutely love. It's something about you embracing your specific skill set too, and making the most of it, and feeling like you've made it. Right, let's have a look. Ancient Stones Oracle. What message is here? Not forgotten. Messages from Spirit and unbroken connection. Love that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Unbroken connections. Now maybe the 3 of Cups is something that you have moved on from, and now something's coming back in. Maybe that's your 6 of Cups. Somebody from your past is coming back round. Where you thought it was a broken connection, it's actually you're not forgotten. They're coming back round to you. Oh, interesting. I love that. Anyway, let me know how that resonates, and have a wonderful week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, and thank you as always for watching. As we move on to, oh, wrong pile, Capricorn. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Got there in the end. Right, Capricorn. Let's have a quick shuffle for you. And we're time stamping you at 48:43. So welcome, Capricorn, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they'd like you to embrace more of. Okay, my name is Shelley. Welcome to the channel, Soulful Tarot. Thanks as always for being here. One more for Capricorn, please. No, one more for Capricorn. Okay. Right, what do we have for you, Capricorn? I have a feeling it's a reversal. It is. It's the King of Wands in reverse. It's what you're coming out of, though. And you're sitting as the Page of Swords at the moment. The Emperor. Wow. No, the Magician is what you're stepping into, your future energy. Oh, Six of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. So the King of Wands, when I saw that, I thought, oh, well, that's a shame it's not up that way. Because the King of Wands is entrepreneurial, he's charismatic, he takes on a project and he's the leader. He's always got to be the leader. He likes to be his own boss. But the King of Wands in reversal can be somebody that's around you that perhaps is somebody who's quite a bit too controlling. Maybe this is you too, Capricorn. Maybe you have having to take a step back from a project or something because it's, I don't know, or a job. You're leaving, you're stepping back from this leadership role for some reason. That's what the King of Wands in reverse could possibly mean. Can also mean that you are perhaps got somebody around you who is a little bit narcissistic. You know, they're really full of themselves. And everything has to centre around them. Possibly Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I actually think that's you deciding, yeah, I need to take a step back from something just for a little while. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you're taking a step back from a different direction because you're having to go in a new direction because you've got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, and it's like, oh, a bit of a ta-da moment going on here. Maybe there is a new focus coming in here for you, and you're actually embracing it here. Perhaps also pages bring in messages and the swords of communication. Perhaps you are waiting for a phone call, for an email, for a text to give you the go-ahead for something, or to confirm your next step, because you have the Magician, Capricorn, that you're stepping into. And the Magician is the card of, let's get this show on the road. I can make it. It's the number one card, not the first card in the Major Arcana. That's the Fool card. That's taking us. The Fool card is, you know, he takes a leap of faith and he starts something new and he's got adventure and a bit of excitement in him. And then he gets to the Magician energy and he's like, right, I know that I can do this. You know, I've got all the tools in my tool chest. I've got all the 4 aces up his sleeve. The Magician has a real great sense of confidence here. I love that. And then what they'd like you to embrace more of is the Six of Wands. So despite you stepping back as the King of Wands, it's like you're still successful in whatever you do here. This is the card of feeling victorious. It's also the card of other people seeing your victory and recognizing it. So it could be that, you know, you're starting another shop, you're opening another platform of some kind, you're deciding to go a different route, but it's something about other people high-fiving you with it too. And too right, you're sitting on your horse of victory. You should be. You're very proud there. It's like, I've done it before. I can do it again. We are going to clarify the Magician because we like to clarify the majors. Okay. Why do you have the Magician here? Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. So you have 2 aces in your reading now. Great energies. No, you don't. That's the Page of Swords. But now you've got the Ace of Swords. So that Page of Swords brings mental clarity. And as I said, clear-cut focus on an idea here. And that Magician goes, yeah, bring it on. You do have the 8 of Swords. And all I feel this is coming up. It possibly could make you feel like a bit doubtful. Yeah, you could be having these moments regarding this like, oh, but can I? But what if this? You know, 8 of Swords is the card of putting bears in the road. It's the card of putting hurdles there that really aren't there. So just be aware of that, Capricorn, because that's why they want you to embrace the 6 of Wands. Just know you can make it. You've done it before. You're victorious. There is a real sense of excitement, but at the same time, I feel like here there is a slight sense of doubt in your own mind, though. This is only your mindset, Capricorn. Oh, what a great reading. Okay, let's have a look at your final message by these are the Ancient Stones Oracle by my absolute favourite person, Rebecca Campbell. Okay, what do we have? Not forgotten. Sagittarius just got this. Messages from Spirit, unbroken connection. Now, you and Sagittarius also got the same oracle message in your reading at the weekend. There is a definite connection with the Sagittarius here. Perhaps the King of Wands is your Sagittarius also. Something about stepping back. But interesting. So sorry, messages from Spirit, unbroken connection. Maybe you thought there was a connection that's broken, but it's not. It's healing back again. Anyway, let me know how that resonates, Capricorn. Lovely reading. Have a wonderful week, and don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. Okay, let's have a look at Aquarius. Of course it's Aquarius. All right, quick shuffle for Aquarius before we start time stamping. At 55:15. Welcome, Aquarius, to your midweek energy check-in reading. Thank you, as always, for being here. My name is Shelley, and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of. Oh, Sagittarius. No, you're not Sagittarius. That's too many. Sorry. There's 5 there. Far too many. Aquarius. Let's get that right. Okay, Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. One more. There we go. The Sun card is what you're coming out of, Aquarius. Why do I want to say Sagittarius? Must be a connection for somebody. You're sitting as the 9 of Pentacles. What they'd like you to embrace more of is the 2 of Wands. No, it's your future energy. I cannot focus on you, Aquarius. That's very odd. What they'd like you to embrace more of. Love that. 10 of Pentacles. Haven't seen that card for a very long time. Right, the Sun card is the card of, it's a major arcana, it's the card of Leo. You could be just moving away from a Leo here at the moment, or moving on from a Leo that's perhaps been a lot of influence in your life. But it's a very positive card. This is the card of vitality, feeling like you've got a fire in your belly, feeling like there's a new freshness about things again, something that can start afresh again, and yeah, an exciting journey ahead. You're sitting as the 9 of Pentacles, and I love this. This is the card of self-worth and knowing what you're worth. It's the card of financial independence, confidence. I love it. It's like whatever that Leo, the card of the Sun card has brought you into this energy of, I don't know, is almost an air of arrogance, Aquarius, but I like it. I'm liking it. It's like, no, I can do this, and I don't need anybody else to do it for me. There's such a lovely air of and it's like you knowing what you're really good at and establishing that again, because you're stepping into the 2 of Wands. There isn't something that you have got this air of, I need to take that step forward now. I think you're gaining the confidence now, even the financial confidence. You're realizing what you're good at. And that, you know, that's the card also of knowing that you don't have to rely, you were not born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You know, this is the card of feeling that if you want to spend some money, you jolly well will. You deserve it. Enjoying the fruits of your labour. That's what's coming. That's what I meant to say. And then you've got, like, so it's kind of like you're assessing something here, because the 2 of Wands is making you push you outside your comfort zone. It's like, go for it, Aquarius. You've built up this confidence. You've had this great news, or you've had this lovely air about you of starting something new. The world is your oyster. You have the world in your hand there. Don't make me sing that song, but you know the one I mean. 10 of Pentacles is what they want you to embrace more of. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Pentacles is success, abundance, feeling like you've made it, you know? Everybody's happy, you feel secure, there's long-term plans here. There's something about legacy even for some of you. Something that you're continuing on within a family unit, and just feeling really rich, but rich in abundance and rich in yourself within. Embrace more of that. Now we do clarify the majors, but The Sun card, I don't know. I'm more drawn to clarify the Ten of Pentacles for you, Aquarius. Or what about the Two of Wands? No, let's do the Two of Wands. And also the Ten of Pentacles, you know, it's the card of success. Embrace more of success and feeling, that feeling of success. I don't know if anybody's heard of Kathleen Cameron. I think it's Kathleen with a K and Cameron with a C, yeah. And she's great for manifestations and business, and, you know, you get what you think about. You're clearly thinking, right, the world's my oyster now. What do we have here? The Knight of Swords. Oh, I do love this. That's what you're stepping into. This is like, right, I'm going to stop talking about it and just get on with this now. I'm going to stop just, you know, thinking and talking. I'm going to take action. The Knight of Swords is like moving forward in your mindset very quickly. Whatever this is you're stepping into, it's going to be a little bit of a whirlwind for you, but it's an excitement. You're stopping the procrastination here with that Knight of Swords. Oh, Aquarius. Great cards. Okay, let's have a look at your Ancient Stones Oracle cards. What's the final message for Aquarius? I love this. It says pave your own way, leadership, courage, forge, don't follow. There is something about you stepping out with this on your own, isn't there? In a real positive manner. Pave your own way. Yeah, don't follow the crowd. You don't need to, Aquarius, for sure. Anyway, let me know how it resonates. Lovely, lovely reading. Have a wonderful week. Thank you as always for watching. And don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. And as we move on to the final reading, is Pisces. Birthday season Pisces. Okay, so we have 0101. Should we do 10? Oh my gosh, yes, Pisces. Look at that. What a great number. It was 010110. We'll talk about new beginnings. Okay, Pisces, happy birthday. Welcome to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they'd like you to embrace more of. My name is Shelley and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. I love that number, 010110. Even if it was the next second, it'll be 010111. Great numbers. Right, let's get on with this for you, Pisces. What do we... Past energy is the King of Swords. Yes, you're sitting as the Lovers. The Ten of Pentacles is what's coming up for you. Very nice. What they'd like you to embrace more of is the Two of Cups. So the King of Swords is you having to be very... in the past energy, what you're just moving out of is being very decisive, very logical about something. Maybe you've overthought something in a situation that really tugged at your heartstrings and you're like, actually, you know when you do like Eight of Swords energy and you think, oh, but he said that and then she said that. No. King of Swords comes in and goes, right, cut all that crap out. Let's look logically at this. And you've found a logical solution to something here, Pisces. Something that doesn't involve the heart, something that's factual rather than your feelings. It's actual, the facts of the matter. And you're sitting there very confident knowing the decision that you've made is of mind and not your heart, but also a good decision that's been made here. It's brought you to this lovely energy of the Lovers. And the Lovers is, maybe you've made a decision on a relationship here or a friendship. This is passionate connections. It's also attributed to Gemini, and so is the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, but also the Lovers is about, can be very much also the card of what you feel very passionate about, but it can also embrace a little bit of volatility, a little bit of volcanic energy going on here. You know, there's something that it gives a bit of a fire in your belly, but perhaps a bit too much. Interesting. I'm going to clarify that one. Now, you are stepping into the Ten of Pentacles. This is the feeling of richness and feeling stable, surrounded, abundant, financially secure, financially feeling like something has really been a success. And this, I just feel like also embracing and being grateful for the family. Oh, it's just such a lovely card. When we say feeling rich, it can mean that you feel quite, you know, successful financially, but also rich in your heart, in your soul, in how you're just feeling at the moment. I love that. What they want you to embrace more of is the Two of Cups. Interesting. especially as I'm going to clarify that Lovers. What you might be sitting as here at the moment is some sort of doubt going on with a relationship or a friendship here, or something that you once felt passionate about. This is why we're going to clarify, because the Two of Cups kind of tells me that they're actually on the same page as you. There is a real strong connection here to be had with somebody. Maybe you're doubting, because the Two of Cups is soulmate energy. Somebody who perhaps there's a partnership going on here too that you can really join up with. I don't know. Let's have a look. We're going to do the Lovers though. What's that about for you, Pisces? The kind of Two of Cups makes me feel like they want you to keep up this strong connection to somebody or something, where you just feel like everybody's on the same page. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. The Lovers you're sitting at the moment, you're feeling perhaps like it's hard work. But I wouldn't worry too much, because you are stepping into the Ten of Pentacles here. It kind of sorts itself out. Perhaps that Two of Cups energy is like, you got to look at what you have got though, really, rather than with the Five of Pentacles. Looking at the Five of Pentacles is the card of feeling like it's just hard work. You're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. Perhaps you do feel that with something that, or somebody that you feel passionate about at the moment. That's why they want you to embrace Two of Cups energy. Just like, look at, you know, the things that you're very balanced on. There is somebody there, and maybe it is within that Lovers, but at the moment it's just feeling a bit of hard work. Financially hard work too, but don't worry about that, because it's like the release is being released with that Ten of Pentacles energy that you're stepping into. That's why I don't think it's well, it's not, this is a midweek energy, you know, it's a check-in reading. It's not a long-term reading. I just feel at the moment it just feels like it's hard work, but Ten of Pentacles is kind of like coming all together then. It's like something's resolving itself. And the Two of Cups just puts you back on that same page, on the same level as somebody else. I'm going to do another one on that Two of Cups though. I like that for you, Pisces. Why do we have the Two of Cups here, please? Six of Wands. Yep, that's lovely. It's a card of victory, success, and making something really coming through a battle, coming through some hard times. I really do think this is relationship, something or somebody that you love, even a passionate job, something that makes you, puts a fire in your belly. It's reminding you to embrace that, you know, you have come through those hard times, but you know, it's continued success with that Six of Wands. Love that. Right, let's have a look at the Ancient Stones Oracle for you. You've got the Egg Stone, feminine power, embodiment and fertility. Now, some people out there will understand why I looked up and I kind of said thank you for this card, because there has been a birth, somebody very, very close to me lately, and it just really resonates for me. Feminine power, embodiment and fertility, very much the Empress card, and it can be about giving birth too, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. You're joining the family, you're making it a family's unit. Lovely, love that. Embracing new ideas and new beginnings with the Egg Stone. You know, you got an egg, you got to crack it open, haven't you? What's inside? Anyway, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates, and don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, everybody. Oh, it's Mother's Day this weekend, is it? Is it this weekend? Yeah, it is. So happy Mother's Day. Oh, I haven't said that to anybody yet. Anyway, I've said it now. Maybe I'll make I'm going to make a final timestamp. Right, so off the cuff, 1:08:23. So, everybody, this is all of you, a message to all of you, whether you are a fur baby mum, whether you are a biological mum, a foster mum, anybody to do with mother and nurturing, guardianship. I just want to wish you the best Mother's Day ever. You all so deserve everything that you get, and just embrace that feminine power. In fact, look what we got in Pisces, the final card. We got the Egg Stone. That, if that's not a Mother's Day card, congratulations to everybody. I don't know what is. even to the, you know, the ones in spirit, let's not forget them also. So have a wonderful Mother's Day, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next week.